Good evening. I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Urbana City Council, and following this meeting, we'll have a meeting of the Cunningham Town Board. Will the clerk please call the roll?
City Council members Brown.
Here.
Hazen.
Here.
Hersey. Jacobson.
Here.
Miller.
Here.
Roberts.
Here.
Wu. Mayor Marlin.
Here. Next up is approval of minutes from the March 18th, 2019 meeting. Is there a motion for approval?
So moved. I'll second.
Moved by Jared, seconded by Dennis. Are there any corrections? Okay. Seeing none, will all those in favor please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. That motion passes. Are there any additions to the agenda? Okay. Any public input? Does anyone wish to address the Urbana City Council? We do have one person in the back.
Sorry, I was tardy and I didn't do my form yet.
You can go ahead and speak and then fill out your form. Just tell us your name, please.
My name is Robert Naiman. I live at 802 East California, Urbana. I wanted to address you to invite you to a movie. On April 23rd at the Art Theater, I hope to host a showing of the movie Sadomasochism, which was made by Nina Paley. And many of you know Nina Paley. Some of us old-timers, remember that her father was the mayor of Urbana many moons ago. The caveat is that there's a blacklist in this town against this movie. I had no idea until I had lunch with Nina last Monday that this was going on. But there's a blacklist in town against this movie. Champaign-Urbana, a university town, it's astonishing to me, but there is. There's people that want to punish her for her political views, and so they're trying to stop this film from being shown, even though the movie has nothing to do with their political disagreement, but they're trying to punish her for having views that they disagree with. So this is astonishing to me. My grandfather was blacklisted during the McCarthy period, and here we are in Champaign-Urbana University community, and Nina Paley, the daughter of the former mayor of Urbana, is being blacklisted. And I thought to myself, like, I know something about the Hollywood blacklist since, my grandfather's blacklist is part of left history. So I thought, when Nina described to me this campaign of persecution against her, I thought, oh, cool, I can do something about this. I can break the blacklist. I can rent the Art Theater and show Nina Paley's movie, and then there's no blacklist anymore. But to my surprise, that's not what happened. What happened was, on Friday, the executive director of the Art Theater informed me that she wouldn't let me rent the theater because of my political views. I thought, oh my God, it's the Twilight Zone. That's exactly what happened during the McCarthy period. People who tried to challenge the blacklist got blacklisted themselves. Again, Champaign-Urbana, university town. Like, on Friday this happened. Okay, so that's the caveat to my invitation. Like, actually, I'm being blocked from renting the theater on April 23rd. But the caveat to the caveat is that the Art Theater has a board. And I've appealed to the Art Theater board, who has people like, Lee Estabrook at the library school, who's First Amendment hardliner, as far as I know. My friend Jeff Machota, who's, as far as I know, is going to be on my side on this. There's like 4 other people on the board. I don't know. So I don't know the other people. So anyway, my hope is, and of course, anybody can go to the Art Theater website, look up the board, see if you know any of these people, weigh in. My hope is that my blacklisting, I can't even believe I'm saying those words, that my blacklisting at the Art Theater will be reversed and by the board, and so again, I'll be able to invite you to see this movie on April 23rd. So save the date, because hopefully we're going to break the blacklist, and you'll all be able to come see the movie. Thanks.
Thank you. You had a question, Eric?
It's a very brief statement. I'm a big fan and a shareholder in the art and a big fan of the Art Theater. I'm also a really big fan of Nina's. and I know a little bit about this movie, so I'll do I'll do everything I can to support you
Thank you.
on this, and I'm just speaking for myself now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all any of us can do.
Dennis?
And is this a new film, which I don't really know very much about, but I certainly enjoyed Sita Sings the Blues. Is this also going to be free, released to the public without copyright, or is this a little bit different kind of approach that she's taking now as far as her own security of her own, artistic work?
In general, the answer is yes. The detail is not exactly the same, and I don't want to I don't want to screw it up. You can look on her blog and see it's all described, the answer to your question.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Should I still fill out this one? Yeah.
Please.
Okay.
Is there any unfinished business? Okay. We have reports from the Standing Committee of the Whole. Councilmember Wu is she on the phone? Okay. So would Councilmember Jacobson please present the items from the Committee of the Whole?
Sure. So, on behalf of the Committee of the Whole, I bring to you ordinance number 2019-03-022, an ordinance revising the annual budget ordinance with a recommendation for your approval.
Is there a second?
Sure, I'll make that second.
Moved by Eric, seconded by Dennis. Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll? And this
Council-
requires 6 of 8 votes.
Councilmembers Brown,
Yes.
Hazen,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Jacobson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Marlin.
Yes. That motion passes.
And I now bring to you from the Committee of the Whole ordinance number 2019-03-023, suspension of processing and granting applications for a Class G1 liquor license with a recommendation for approval.
I'll second.
Moved by Eric, seconded by Jared. Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmembers Brown,
Yes.
Hazen,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Jacobson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Roberts,
Yes, I think so.
That motion passes. Reports of special committees. Okay. Reports of officers. I've been asked, is there any, okay, I've been asked to make a couple of announcements. Number 1 is Boneyard Creek Community Day, which is April 13th. We've been asked to announce that volunteers are welcome. People can go to www.boneyardcreek.org and sign up to volunteer. This is an annual event where we clean up our waterways, and it's a really important activity every spring. Secondly, the Christie Clinic Illinois Marathon needs volunteers. This is occurring the last weekend in April. It brings 20,000 people participating in the marathon, many more thousands to the community. And there's always a call for volunteers, and it always goes down to the wire. So if there's any way you can volunteer that weekend, it would be very much appreciated. And that you can sign up at volunteer@illinoismarathon.com. And then a reminder, tomorrow is Election Day. It's the last chance you have to vote in some very important elections here in this city for Park Board, for School Board, and then we have Parkland College Board and some other elections as well. So tomorrow is the last day to vote, April 2nd. And then I've been asked to remind council members Jared Miller to be sure to sign. Oh, there he is. I'll remind him when he comes back in the room. Okay, that's it for announcements. Any new business? Okay, seeing no further business before this meeting, or this body, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.